New video. Today we got a big video to talk about here. So pretty much, Kyle did a Twitter space today. Well, not today because it's midnight, but yesterday, December 17, 7 o'clock, 7:50 p.m. He did a Twitter space, and this may not seem like a big deal or anything like that, but for the first time in 2 years, back in 2021, Mon used to join a lot of Kyle Twitter Spaces a lot, and even Martin did some Twitter Spaces on his own with Kyle as well. And it was like this whole thing where both of them just talk to each other and that's it, just chill and stuff like that. Well, for the first time in 2 years, it happened again. Back, just like in 2021, Kyle and Martin in 2023, December 17, made a Twitter space together, and it was amazing. It was a lot of fun. I wasn't there when it was happening, though, but it's besides the point. Today, I'm gonna cover all the super important stuff, or just show you guys the most important stuff, and maybe some fun stuff here and there. Because this space reveals a lot of stuff that we never heard before, and a lot of stuff that I think people need to see. So this video was the hardest one to make because I had to my audio is all fucked up, and I can't actually hear any audio on my phone, so I won't even know what they're talking about in the videos because I'm gonna be showing clips from this space. Full clips, so you guys can so they can explain it better than I can, and I can just at the end of the clip, I could just say how I feel about it and stuff. But since I couldn't hear the audio, it was really difficult. So I had to memorize each one. I even wrote some notes down so I know which clip is which. So yeah, I had to do a lot of stuff. I don't know how well this video is gonna be, but I hope it's at least somewhat decent. I'm sorry, it's 1 a.m. I just want this video to be done. I can upload it and I can enjoy my life. So, first off, Cameo, Sam. Hi, Sam. Hi, Sam. Hi. Hi, Nolan. Hi, Ash. What's up, guys? I'm sorry I wasn't here, but that's besides the point. And I just realized I didn't have my photos. It's whatever. Here. I just spit on my phone. Off to a great start. Okay, so this is the first clip. I'm gonna let you guys hear this. I can't, but you guys can, so here you go. Here's the first clip.
So, about a year or two ago, Martin sent me a script for part 4. I'm not gonna spoil anything, but let's say I wasn't comfortable recording that in my house where other people could hear it. And it was very loud, let's just say that. It involved words that if my neighbors heard, they would be concerned.
It was walten file fix.
So, I rented out a studio, and I said, hey, Martin, I know I don't usually do this because I pay most part for commissions when people want my voice. But for Walten Files, Martin's a friend. I don't request payment. But for this one time, I was like, hey, it's $100 to rent out a studio for an hour. Could I borrow $100? He said, sure, and he threw me the money. And I read the script again. All was good. The day of, I print out the script to bring to the studio.
Oh my god.
And the part involving the screaming was gone. So I'm like, well, I guess he changed the script. I guess I don't need it. Fucking day, he says, hey, remember a long time ago when I changed the script? Yeah, that was a mistake, and I was too scared to tell you. So $100 in the hole.
No, but you see, Kyle, the funny thing isn't that it was a mistake. The funny thing is how it happened. Because see, it was a 2-parter script that involved 3 major characters. And in the second part, I had to send the script to someone else. And when I did, when I was writing that person's part, I realized there was a typo there. So I
Oh my
deleted the
god.
typo and I was like, okay, okay, that's fine. And then, yeah, that's fine. And then see, weeks later, no, not maybe weeks later, I think it was like 1 week later, I don't know. But Kyle comes to me with the full audio of his
Because
voice.
it took a while to edit because it was like
Yeah,
an hour long
it was a
recording, which is
lot.
very
Yeah.
long for me.
So I watch this audio and and I go like, huh, this part is missing. This was a very important part because I really wanted to animate this part. And see, I was about to tell Cal, hey, I don't know how to say this, but you missed this part. And then I go check the script first, and I realized that when I corrected that typo, I deleted an entire page of the script.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, holy fuck!
And
It
so
was so
luckily,
painful.
I what I'm gonna do is at some point, because he just told me this, I'm just gonna get in my car and record that
Yeah,
shit out in like the woods. So like I'll
yeah.
charge my laptop and I'll just do what I need, so that way if anybody goes like, "Oh my god, is something happening?" It'll just be like weird screaming heard in the middle of the forest, like on the news, and it'll just be like,
Wait. Cal,
That's pretty much the. Okay, so that was the first clip. This one just goes over like, just how like the script back in like a year ago, like Kyle was like Mon has actually told this story a decent amount of times, and I think Kyle as well. But like Kyle had to like vent out like a studio for like a scene that apparently had like screaming and stuff. But apparently, Martin did not add that in the script. I don't. So pretty much those $100 that Kyle spent on that studio was pretty much a waste. So, well, damn, okay, with that, and also, apparently a typo was on the script or something, and because of that, Martin accidentally tried to get rid of the typo, but accidentally got rid of a whole page instead. So that's also a complete L. So damn, but it's funny. It's not really that important, but I just like behind the scenes stuff like that, funny stories like that. So the next clip is
we're gonna go to.
let's see this one before we begin. All right, hold on a minute. All right.
You know, it's so funny because going back to the first topic, the reason I told Kyle this like the thing about the script that I accidentally deleted a part of the script was because I recently finished animating the one scene, and I was really proud of it. So you know, Cal, if I hadn't animated that part, you wouldn't know now. I would have completely forgot.
"You son of a bitch!" I'm keeping like spoilers under lock and key, but like from what I have seen of this fucking episode, like you guys are not ready. You guys are
Man,
not ready.
I am so fucking nervous, dude, because I'm like,
So it looks so and also might I add, your pace has been you've been crushing the streak. Like you've
dude,
been getting so much out.
yeah, it's because I gotta get it done by January. You know, I'm almost done.
You gotta
But
get it done. Oh, it's due on Monday.
yeah, man, holy shit, I gotta. Every time I wake up, I'm like, I have my whole schedule trying to get it done in time because
I
it's really
remember
crazy.
you came to me and you said I actually fun
We
little
can
fact.
estimate, yeah, of
Like
the
a
release.
day or two before that trailer went out, he asked me like, "Hey, does this date seem reasonable to post it by, like for the upload?" and I was like, well, how long does it take you to work on a good day? How long does it take you to work on a
Yeah, we
bad
made
day?
an entire estimate about it. I remember.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I did the math, and I was like, you'd need to get it done by like I think it was like either the 19th or the 21st, and so I was like, oh yeah, I would probably do like the 23rd or the 25th, so you have like a few days grace period. And you were like, yeah, that's a good idea. I don't think I'm going to announce the date though, because I don't want to put any more expectations on people. And then two
Yeah.
days later, you put down the date.
No, you see, what I meant by that is that I made an estimate of the date because I didn't. If I finish it sooner, I don't want to announce it because if I made the date sooner, like January 19th or anything like that, I'm really scared that if I don't get it by then, it's gonna be so fucking like nasty. So I was just like, I'm gonna get like I'm gonna make it a few weeks late, January 31st, because I was like, I don't want I don't. How do I put it? I don't wanna. I wanna buy me time, to get this done the right way because I don't want to rush it. So yeah, I've been spamming Kyle's DMs like for a month now,
Yeah,
just
which is very
finishing and
funny because
finishing.
like if you go
All right. Here you go. That was the clip. So, pretty much that was just Martin really just talking about the release date and how it like became to be. Because the release date was revealed in like a plush video. It's January 31st. But I guess apparently, it was planning on maybe coming out sooner, like maybe January 19th. But Martin decided to January 31st. With Kyle, he thought, oh, January, I have time. If I do it in January 31st, I can actually have time to work on it, and I don't have to stress myself that much, and it'll become like a disaster or something because how rushed it is. I mean, to be honest, he got like pretty much most of the scenes done anyways. I don't think it'll be too much of a disaster. Maybe the ending would be kind of rushed, but probably won't be too much of a big deal. Although, I guess it won't matter since something like later in the space was talked about, which I'm not gonna spoil here, but yeah. So this is just talking about the release date, and also Kyle was right when he said that Martin has been doing really well when it comes to like content and streak whatever, because Martin has been like ever since like June of 2023, like the end of June. Like Martin has been pumping out like content for the fan base for like the whole like rest of the year, like from like to now. Like it's crazy. Like 2022 didn't have that much, to be honest. It had a decent amount, but not too much. But the last part of the year to me was like super freaking. There's like so much happening, and it was crazy and awesome at the same time. And it made me so happy to be a Walten Files fan at the time. So it was cool to see. So yeah, secret cool release date trivia, I guess. The next one is, I think this one's the longest clip. It's like 7 minutes, but this one's kind of like the most important. So I want you guys to listen.
You did
I'm
that
not shit
voice too?
talking some other voice actor.
Yeah, I know. You always are so fucking critical with your voice. I think I don't see it, man.
Okay.
You usually there's this one
Re-
new character that I'm so excited to show people, and Kyle did the voice for this guy. And no, it's not Charles. Everyone knows Charles' voice is him because my fucking team. I don't know
Okay,
when
I
they
guess
revealed it.
it's time to, I guess, do the character reveal. I voice Jack's new husband,
Shut the
married for
fuck
9
up,
years
man.
with 8 children. What are you
Okay, that's this one.
I so I won't go into any specifics, but yeah, Martin is very used to me being very particular with certain new voices. Like when I'm going through dialogue of, did Martin just crash? I think Martin just crashed. Let me invite him to speak. I did a bunch of takes of Martin or Charles talking, And I did a bunch of takes of Charles talking, and every time I listen back to it, I'm just like, I'm the odd one out here. I don't sound right.
Yeah, man.
But for Mandela, I'm fine with the voice. For the most part, I do it a bit different because I used to do it like this. It was
But it's, I
the
think
voice that I
people
did was basically just Buzu again.
that more,
Much
yeah.
quieter.
But did you tell
But
them
no,
about
the new character.
Yeah, the new character.
I won't spoil anything, but
But it's, I
the
think
voice
people
that I did was basically just Buzu again. And I was like, Martin,
No,
please let me
no,
redo this
fuck
new thing.
off. It wasn't Busu again. Listen, listen.
Okay,
Let
so
me
for
tell my
context,
version. Let me tell my version. Listen,
okay, fine.
because
And
I,
then I'm gonna tell mine with the vocal inspirations in mind.
you see, there's this one character that I think people will be very happy to see. I think some people have theorized it will appear. Not too many, but anyway. So this one character, I asked Cal to voice him, and yeah, he delivered the voice and everything. Not like 2 weeks later, he goes to me, I didn't really like that voice. I didn't like that voice. And he
Because
kept
I kind
doing
of
that.
phoned it in
Dude, it was,
in my head when I listened back to it.
yeah, man. And
I
it
was
was,
on a date. I was on a date, and I was like not fully thinking of the voice. So I was just like, I need to impress Martin. Here's a rough take of a voice, and then he was like, "That's great, use that."
but because I think that was a cool voice. I like the new voice better, but I think that was a good voice for the character. So the thing is, this was on April or May 2021, and he kept insisting and insisting until 2023. And see,
And I finally got my chance to redo it.
yeah,
Well, not for the
there
full
was
video, but just for a section of the video.
no, it was a secret video. I don't think that spoils too much because you see, the fucking episode 4 secret video was hell to make because there were like 3 different pitches for it. And I remember I sent you the script for the original idea, the memory one. But then I scrapped that because
Memories
I,
are
I thought I thought it
alone.
was too cheesy. So instead I for a different approach that was more fitting. And this character returns. So I go to Cal and I go like, "It's your chance." And he kept toying with the character until he got like the voice he wanted.
Yeah. So, for context, I a long time ago, when Martin came to me, I was on a date, so I was not fully thinking. He sent me the character, and he went, "What voice would you give him?" And I was like, "Oh, like he looks clownish, right? Like he's got the bright colors. I mean, it blends in with the rest of the cast, right? But he's
Yeah.
kind of got this like rainbow design on his arms. So I'm like a bit like clowny, right?
Yeah.
And my first thought was Cortex from Crash, where he's like this.
It's so weird
Me.
to
I'm
hear
here
that
to
voice
wow
again.
you. And then I did that. I
Holy
sent it to
still.
Martin, and he was like, "Yeah, that's it. That's the voice." And I recorded it, and then no, like less than like 2 days later, I'm thinking back, like, "I'm here to amaze you." And then he just bring back the energy a bit. "I'm here to amaze you." Oh, that's Buzu. I just did a really energetic Buzu. And I go to Martin, and he's like, "No, no, 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 it's fine, it's fine." And I'm sitting there thinking, "No, I can do," because the voice. I guess the voice that he has now is not much of a spoiler. I give him a voice like this now, right? I give him a
Yeah.
distinguished sort of transatlantic
It's
accent.
it's like a car salesman.
Yeah, like I like the idea of him being fast talking, right? Fast talking, he's got the old accent. He talks like this, huh? How do you do?
Yeah.
And I tried to pitch that to Martin. He went, "The voice we have works fine. The voice we have works fine." Cut to 2 years later, Martin comes to me. He's like, "Hey, Kyle, I need you to do the character voice again." And I was like, "Are you gonna let me do the voice?" He's like, "Okay, you can do the voice. I just need it now."
Okay, but you see, the reason I let you do the voice, and I saw you like a snippet of the secret video because I haven't got the time to do it because I'm focused on the more huge shit of the episode. But you saw like how the character looked in the secret video, right?
Mm.
with like the new outfit he has for that video,
Mm.
which is more like a more corporate look. And you see, I think in that case, in that particular scenario, the voice change was needed because you saw like my vision for that specific video, and like an energetic voice, it just wouldn't fit.
Yeah, I guess that's fair. Yeah, I'm gonna keep my canon of they needed a voice actor and they just grabbed Boozoos because they were short-handed, and then later
Yeah,
when they brought the character back to be a main character, they were like, okay, this guy needs a new voice because the Boozoo voice actor has one
died in
voice.
a car crash. Yeah,
So they got a new guy and was like, hey, it's me. Hi, how you doing? I'm a brand new guy.
I think
All right,
you did.
that's the end. That's the end of the clip. So pretty much a summary of that is that, okay. So first off, we got okay. This one's a big one because we got revealed two things, or sort of one, but we got a reveal of a new character. Apparently, well, not a new reveal, but I guess an announcement that there will be a new character in One Files 4 that's never been revealed before. And Kyle voices the character. Apparently, it had like a lot of different voices. It had like an old one back in like 2021, like a long time ago. And that was the voice for the longest of time. But Martin, after, which is also another reveal, the secret video that's for One Files 4. So apparently, yeah, there will be a secret video for One Files 4, like, episode 2 and 3. And then, apparently it was kind of hard to make since Martin had, like, probably a lot of different ideas of how to do it, but none of them really worked out. So he had to, like, scrap a lot of them. But he was able to find one eventually. And the new character is apparently inside of that secret video, so that's cool. But yeah, so now Kyle has a new voice for the character that probably just happened recently, like a few days, weeks ago, who knows? But this year, so that's crazy. So, yeah, that's pretty much that clip. Pretty big one. Let's continue. This one's also kind of big, sort of, but it's maybe not big, but it's really surprising. So, I'll let you guys hear it.
When we make, because, and this is news to everyone else, but I've shown Kyle this new character that Kyle's voicing. It's getting a plushie, So when we make the
Yeah,
fucking,
they are.
yeah, I really love that design. When we were making that commercial, will you do the voice you don't like or the new voice for that character?
How about this, right? Here's my pitch. It's
Yeah.
the old voice and the new voice at fighting. Like, they get into an argument. Who do you think you are? Why, I'm you, but the original one. You don't understand what is going on. This and that. It's hard to improvise really fast.
No,
Yeah, basically talking like this. Like, how you doing? I'm gonna kill you now.
imagine Kyle, and this is not my opinion, but this just appeared in my mind. Yeah, so the secret video is found, and people see the character and the new voice. What would you do if someone goes, it kind of sounds like Alastor from Hasmin Hotel?
I will, cry.
Okay, so that's the end of that clip. So pretty much, it's been revealed that, okay, this one's surprising because it's really out of nowhere, but the new character that Kyle voices apparently is gonna have its own plushie, maybe by makeshift or someone else, I don't know. But the fact that it's getting a plushie so soon, even though it's never even been revealed or yet, is crazy. This character is so cool, or it's cool looking, that it's getting its own plushie right off the bat. So that's really interesting. Also, they discuss about the commercial that will show up when the plushie comes. Maybe Kyle's thinking of having like the new characters, having both of the new and old voices mixed together fighting, which I actually think is a cool idea. I hope that is the case. That would be really cool and funny. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's do the next clip now. Blah.
Confidence that a very long time ago you sent me music for 4, and I have downloaded that and listened to it at multiple points. And at one point, I was in Portugal on vacation, and we were about a 10, 15, 20-minute walk from a supermarket. I have not been out of the country in like years. I think last time I was in Portugal, I was like 13. So good, like it was a 9-year difference. But I went in there to the supermarket listening to this music, and I heard this like swinging, like this like swinging tune, and I'm like, did Martin?
Oh, I
pick
know that
like
one.
shopping music? I'm like, because this fits a little too well.
Man, what do you think of the music, Kyle?
I
What do you
love
think
the
of
music.
the
Man, the
soundtrack?
music fucking rocks.
I like the music, but I'm very curious as to how people will receive the last song. You know which one? The one from the last scene?
Oh god, the last scene. Is the last scene the one you're editing now? I'm guessing that's not.
No, not the one I'm editing now.
Oh, is it the one that you sent me?
Yeah, with like visual reference, and I tell you like, and in this part of the song, you'll go to the credit. You know that part, yeah?
Oh my god, yes! I do! Oh my god, dude. People are going to lose their shit at that. Are you kidding me?
I'm so
For
nervous.
context,
because-
everyone, I'm not gonna spoil anything, but
Yeah,
Martin has
I
this
trust you. Don't worry.
perfect ending. He has this perfect fucking ending. For
Okay, so that clip ended, and pretty much that was about the Walten Files 4 soundtrack, which, I mean, maybe we have heard before, or at least some of them. But I don't know. We don't know. We don't know it's from Walten Files 4 or not, but we do know that it's the Walten Files 4 stuff, that soundtrack that we didn't hear about is actually banging, and it's actually fucking good. Really good. You saw how like hyped Kyle was when it comes to like the soundtrack of the last scene or last part of the video. Yeah, so apparently it's that good. And speaking of the ending, the next one is about the ending of Walten Files 4, and I feel like this one really will give you guys hype in the chat, whatever. So I want you guys to listen to this, because this is big. This is so cool. And this honestly made me so much hype. So here you go.
4. That is, I would argue, like Martin has said before, this is where it's going to stop being strictly analog, and it's just going to start to become a natural
the
horror.
ending is just not analog at all. Yeah.
This ending is a fucking Vince Gilligan, Peter Gould, Tom Schnoz universe ending.
A Breaking Bad kind of ending. Yeah, I would say so.
So good. But you know what I love about it?
Yeah.
I would say, and I say this very positively, it's the kind of ending where if you dropped dead the day after posting, it could still work as like an ending.
Yeah,
I feel like you can have enough to theorize with. You have an amazing story just with this, but with the rest of the story that you have written, the world just gets bigger. So with this ending, it's not that like we're not gonna sit there with like, but this question was unanswered. Everything's answered, but the episodes you have so far will just keep building the world out, which I love.
Yeah, I think the thing about the episode 4, and Cal knows this, this is the thing that saddens me, because this is my vision for the episode, but I don't think it's the vision the fans have for it.
That's it. That's it. Okay, so yeah, the One Files 4 ending is really cool and amazing. It's not like it's not gonna reveal like a super crazy thing for the lore, but it probably will, especially the soundtrack helping it out. It will probably sound and look amazing and probably make you cry. I don't know. It will definitely be emotional, especially if you're a part of the fan base and been with the series for almost 4 years or 3 years. Also, Kyle said that it's so good that if Martin dropped dead randomly, then and then the story is maybe not complete, but it's a good enough ending for the story. If Martin really wanted to stop working on the series, I don't know about that. I feel like there's too many unanswered questions, like big unanswered questions, to even if the ending is crazy and reveals a lot. I don't know, but we'll see. I mean, we'll see what Kyle means in just a month from now. So, yeah. All right. The next clip is, I'll just find out. Here you go.
Episode, and episode 4, and I have to say, doesn't answer almost anything. Not in a way that it goes like you feel like you didn't progress in the story. The story progresses in a very crazy way, but it doesn't answer like any big question like what happened to Jack, what happened with Sophie. But the way this episode lays out, it feels, I think, in my opinion, and I'm so like insecure about it that I've asked Kyle so many times and Coraline too, whether or not it feels grand and like a good continuation. Because again, it doesn't do any like epic climactic reveals, but it's still very fucking climactic in my opinion.
It's fucking heart pounding. It is. Oh my god, it's fucking great. And also with because he's come to me with so many. Should I do X? Should I do Y? Should I do Z? Because that's happened so many times.
Alright. Okay, so pretty much, what the summary of that is, All Files 4 doesn't really answer, like, I said this already, but it doesn't really answer all the big questions or any answers, really. It's kind of just there to, like, tie the loose ends of, like, Bunny Farm or something like that. Also, just, like, the progression of it is really different. Really different compared to other episodes. So, I guess I don't know what that really means until like we see the episode itself, but it's an interesting thing that Martin said. I hope, because like I said, I can't really hear the audio that well, so I don't know, but I'm pretty sure he said that. So yeah, I just will have to wait and find out if the progression is actually that different, Alright, the next clip, here we go.
And, like, I feel like I've made a considerable dent in the story. Like, a good chunk of the story. And not, like, story, but just, like beats in the episode have come from me. And
I haven't shown you the credits, but you're there. You're in the. I have like a creative assistance part, and Eva's there. You're there. Clowny is there. Louis is there, and Static, which hasn't been part of the team for years now, he's there because he helped me at the first part of the episode.
That's. Oh my god, I remember. I won't say what it is or where it is or even if it's in this episode, but I remember I suggested a mode of death to you, and you were just like, oh my god, wait, that does make sense thematically. And I had such a moment where I sat there and I was like,
there was this part when it was like we were both pitching ideas for a character's death, and he says something, and then the entire like conversation shifted on that idea, and we kept like building on from that. Oh man, you know something that I think will be like, because to me, what gets me excited to get this video finished, and I think you can relate to this, is I have no idea how people.
All right. All right. So that one isn't really that important, but it's interesting to think about. So one final four, we get to hear like a a secret, one final four has the credits. I think we all know that. So and we know we know that Kyle really helped out the episode this time around. Not just about voice acting, but the entire episode pretty much, almost, and also other people that worked on it. Even like some of my friends that are working on this actually helped Martin a lot, which is really cool to see. Hello, Noise and Lewis. I hope you're having a good day. But yeah, and also we get to hear about something really interesting. Apparently, Kyle and Martin brainstormed and tried to like make like a. I don't know. It's hard to tell what he actually said in there. I don't know if he said motive of death or just a death scene. It sounded like motive of death, which I don't know what that really means. Like, I guess motivation for someone's death, I guess. I don't know. I don't know if that's what he meant, but it's definitely the death part is definitely interesting and really sounding really concerning for whoever character that is. So yeah, that's gonna be creepy or sad. So yeah, that's that one. Let's do the next.
You know something that I think will be like, because to me, what gets me excited to get this video finished, and I think you can relate to this, is I have no idea how people will react to it, because it's a very like experimental episode. So there's the same possibility that either some people will love it, but I understand that some people might fucking hate it, because it's not. Again,
Well,
it's not your 5 minute
it's gonna
analog
be
horror
different,
thing. Yeah. So I want to like release it as a premiere because I really want to see like what people say about it, because it's so fucking different. Oh man,
it's so different, but like I said, I really feel like it's so like strong.
do you remember when I sent you the number you have reached part, the audio?
Yeah. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god, that was such a fucking moment.
Man.
Jesus Christ. It was like I've said before, like you've really got the hold of like masterful fucking tension. I've said before, you and Alex have both mastered the silent jump scare.
Yeah.
Because I think I don't know if I think I've mentioned it elsewhere. I don't know if I've ever brought it up to you, but in 4, when I watched not Walten Files 4, in Mandela Catalog 4.
Oh yeah, Mandela Catalog 4, yeah.
Remember the face in the closet?
Yeah.
I was sitting there like, that's fucking creepy. Oh god, that's real creepy.
Dude,
and then it moved.
Yeah.
And I unironically went,
man.
Like I Homer screamed at that shit.
Dude, I remember when I was editing 4, and I realized, and it was so satisfying, because see, when I was editing 4, I had this sentiment, and then when I watched Volume 4 of Mandela Catalog, I realized Alex had the same realization, and I love that I'm not the only one. That I've realized with time that the jump scares we usually see in analog horror, and I think the best example for this is Bonnie Farm, the black screen and then loud jump scares. They're not very like, I'm just gonna go and say it. They're not very well made jump scares, in the sense that I think they're YouTuber jump scares, you know? They're jump scares made for people to react to them on YouTube and shit like that. And it doesn't
Hmm.
really earn the scare, in my opinion. But then I watched Volume 4, and there was a build up to that, you know? And it wasn't just like a big moment to make someone jump and then record it. No, it was like something to startle you. And I think episode 4 is like very similar to that in the sense that there's not a big like huge make you jump moment, you know? It's more like
Yeah,
a
it
movie,
keeps
you
you
know?
like on the edge of your seat.
Yeah, but there's no jump scares. Like I don't think there's a single moment of like of a bunny form kind of jump scare. I think, and I've waited so long to say it.
All right, that was the clip, and pretty much that revealed that Okay, so this tells you like that people people that love the Walten Files will absolutely love episode 4, like really much, because they are familiar with the series and know the story with the back of their hand and are invested in the story this far. But if you're just a new, well, I guess not newcomer, but someone that doesn't really remember the war that much and really care about it that much and just there for the scares, then bad news. It's not gonna be like that. It's not gonna have like jump scares like Bunny Farm has, or like creepy faces all the time, like the other episodes and stuff. Like it's gonna have like just pure silence, and maybe it'll build up to the scare, like how Mandela Catalog Volume 4 does it. Which is, speaking of which, Martin talks a lot about Mandela Catalog Volume 4 because he actually watched it like I don't know how long ago, but recently, and he said he loved it a lot, which is really cool to see. I know Alex really, Mandela Catalog was kind of won't follow the reason why Mandela Catalog even kind of happened, or at least the motivation that Alex needed to make a series. So it's cool to see that Martin really enjoys the series. And also, like, it's cool to see more fans of Mandela Catalog Volume 4 because that was pretty controversial. It's interesting too because like Mandela Catalog Volume 4 will kind of be like similar to Walten Files 4 in a way, because like Mandela Catalog Volume 4 tries something really different, and it's really, like Martin said, it does things different. So it's kind of similar in a way, because Walten Files 4 is also going to try to do something different compared to what the other episodes had. And like Martin said, some people might love it and some people might hate it. I mean, if you're someone that doesn't care at all and just wants the scares, then it's probably going to be a really boring episode for you, and you're probably not going to watch it anymore, especially how long it is too, which will probably push some people away. But to be honest, I feel like this series is kind of like FNAF in a way, like the FNAF movie. You know how that movie was made for the fans, and then the critics didn't like it at all. Like it's kind of like that in a way. So it's really interesting stuff. Also, like Walten Files 4 will have like, I guess, more build up scares and stuff too, and not just like the creepy stuff, the creepy faces and whatever. So yeah, cool. Next.
This, but I'm just gonna say it here before I post about it once the episode is done, that the Walten Files 4, in my opinion, is like the best episode for a Walten Files fan, but the worst episode for a reaction YouTuber, because there's nothing you can like gather from that. There's not a single moment you can like gather from that, because it isn't like the kind of video you can sit and record yourself watching and get a highlight out of that, because it's more like the kind of episode where you sit down and you just stay quiet listening to it. It's a video not made for like people to make reaction videos out of it or posting on TikTok like the scariest scene from the Walten Files. Is something more like for the fans, for people that are already familiar with this kind of universe, and know the lore.
Yeah. Oh my god. I I don't know if I ever told you this. I don't know if you do this. I used to do.
Okay, so that was the clip, and I think I made a mistake a little bit, and kind of went ahead because I kind of like talked about it last time. But I guess yeah, if you're doing like a reaction video on One Files 4, like I'm not gonna go ahead because Mon does talk about reaction videos. I think in the next clip, so I'm not gonna talk about it that much. But yeah, if you're gonna watch it, you'll probably it's probably really hard to make a reaction video since it's gonna be so quiet and stuff. So yeah, that's pretty much that. Sorry, I went ahead a little bit, but that's okay because the next clip is
Even though I don't create as often now, I'll still do it for projects I'm a part of. Do you ever just go out of your way to like search for not like the big name people, but like smaller reaction channels, like reacting to stuff? Because like I never like watching the big reaction channels because they're always like, "Hey guys, today we're gonna be watching The Wizards 3 by It's-A-Me Warren," and then they watch it and it'll be like, "Oh hey, I'm gonna go to the store to buy bread." Oh, he's gonna go to the store, guys. It's just like, geez.
Yeah, I don't like that.
But then you get to like the smaller creators, and they're much more genuine. They're like they laugh at the jokes that they laugh at the jokes they think are funny. They actually talk about their feelings instead of being like, "That was the video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to hit that like." Like they actually talk about stuff when they're smaller.
You have no idea. I have a playlist that is reaction videos of the Walten Files, that helped me gain feedback from it, and it is in all the videos inside are from like people recording on fucking Bandicam or with this like so fucking low quality cameras, and I love like the genuine reactions because they help me understand more what works and what doesn't, because I think something I used to really love watching because it used to help me understand what works and what not is when people watch the scary parts of the Walten Files, and instead of like getting like scared like or pretending to be scared, they laugh.
Yeah,
I really love looking at that.
You can usually tell it's like a type of laugh. Like if they like laugh like like it's like what it's like. Oh yeah, no, they didn't get that. But then you get people like Dan from Game Grumps that when they get scared they go like
oh man, yeah.
Like those are the good kind of laughs. I feel like if you're doing the horror, it's like the scream to giggle.
Then I really love that kind of stuff. For example,
I remember there was the first time.
All right, that was the clip. So Bet was pretty much talking about like, just like reaction videos and stuff, like One Files, like small reaction channels, not like big ones. Like they don't like big ones because they're always over the top, try to be scared on purpose, all that stuff. And I agree, I guess. I agree in a way. And also I do agree that small reaction videos are actually pretty fun to watch because I do decently watch like a lot of small reaction videos on One Files, like especially the newer videos, and they're pretty fun to watch. Despite them being really small and not having many views or subscribers, they're still really good videos sometimes, and it's really cool to see different reactions, even if it is a small channel. It's cool, and like I said, they don't over exaggerate a lot of the time. They it's like it really does feel like a reaction in a way, because you get like your exact feelings. Sometimes it might be quiet and sometimes it might not, but yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much that. We're kind of getting at the end of this video because there's only like a few more, like 3 more after this. But these 3 are okay, maybe not big, but we're pretty much done with the big stuff. But it's pretty fun behind the scenes stuff, or just cool. You'll see.
Dude, do you want to know? I love despite what people think of matpat, I love his videos on the Walten Files. It's just I'm not a game theory fan, but I love his film theory videos. And I remember he covered the Walden as I was like, oh my god! And I love the way he covered it. He got one theory. It isn't like a big theory like Jack Walton is the Shadow Man, but a small theory he got. And he actually got it sort of right, and it's confirmed in episode 4. But
Oh, are you having
I
your Scott Cawthon FNAF
kind of
2
moment, yeah.
moment of he got some things very right, but other things
It's something
very
to, yeah.
wrong.
Yeah, but you see, the thing is, yeah, I love these videos, but then I watch, a few days ago, I watched him reacting to the Walter Faison GT Live,
Hmm?
and and he would put the video 10 seconds in, and he'd immediately pause it, talk for 5 minutes, then play it again,
Oh,
pause it again, talk for 5 minutes, play it again, pause it
listen,
again,
I'll
and
give
he'd
him
keep doing that.
this. I'll give him this. That is one of the better types of like commentary videos,
Yeah, in my
right?
opinion, yeah,
But
yeah. I think,
oh my god,
yeah.
sometimes it's infuriating because it's just like I just want to know what happens.
Yeah, and aside from that, I think what annoyed me is that he'd pause it on the scary moments. You know, he'd pause it and immediately he'd somehow pause it right on the frame of the scary moment, so it wasn't scary anymore. So I think
See,
it's okay to do commentary, but I also think if you're gonna watch something for the first time, you gotta like watch it like the entire thing without doing much like pauses first and then analyze it, you know.
yeah, you know what I feel like you should do. Sorry, I just had this. I just had this like fucking. I saw.
All right, so that one just talks about matpat. Like, you know, it's just talking about matpat, and okay, and this one's not big, but it's really interesting. Apparently, matpat in one of the theory videos got something right. Now, I know that might not seem like a lot, and it really isn't, because apparently the theory isn't that big anyway. But the fact that he got one thing right out of his whole like theory stuff, the series is pretty cool, and it's going to be confirmed in Wolf Files 4 about what that is. So I really am curious about what part of his, you know, theory videos of the series is going to be right or not. Like, it's really interesting to me. I might have to rewatch the matpat videos to see if I can speculate on which part of the theory is correct. Could be anything. But yeah, really interesting stuff, and I also do agree that matpat pausing every 20 seconds is insane. I understand why he doesn't, and it's perfectly fine, but I don't know how he's going to react to One Files 4 if he's going to keep doing that. Because, I mean, it's going to be like 5 episodes of him reacting to it. But to be fair, episodes take a really long time, so at least it probably will be worth it. I don't know. So yeah, I think this might be the last one, but I'm not sure. This might be the last clip. So, yeah. Alright.
Fucking episode 2, but you know, this one, I have only one goal for reaction videos of the Walton Plus 4, and it's not them getting scared. It's not them praising the voice acting on the story or anything, or not even them saying it's good. You know, they can say it's the most horrible shit ever. I just want to know what people say about the artwork, because I think
Well,
I
a lot of
think
that is. I'd say that's a big forte of yours. Is that you are yeah, you are the funny voice, or the funny voice of visual. That is what I meant. The
yeah.
funny art man. That's what I was struggling to say. You are a funny art man.
Because you know, and I'm gonna say this to the chat, to the people listening. Before I go, I have so many like shots I've made that I think are really pretty, but I can't show them to people because you know they have spoilers. Therefore, like the most important part of the episode. So I show them to Kyle. I just send all the artwork to Kyle, so I can like get that out of my system. You know.
the way the thing that it fucking looks, it looks so fucking pretty. Pretty and horrifying, too. Like, there's some fucking visuals in here that's just, oh my fucking god.
Oh my god, it's Walten files.
I can't believe that Walten filed all over the place.
I'm gonna Walten files this shit.
Nah, but dude, I cannot wait. I believe when it comes out, I'll be I'll. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna have like classes or anything, so I'm gonna have a good break in that period, and I cannot wait to see the chat during all this because,
Man,
oh my
yeah,
god.
I want to see if I can make it to the Discord for the one night because I want to see what people say of it, you know.
You should join the Discord. I might have the Discord in the background really quiet. But you should join the Discord on like a Smurf account, on like a fake account.
Yeah.
With a muted muted mic the entire time, and then when it's over, you should say, "Thanks for watching," and then just leave. And it's like, what the? What the fucking money?
Okay. I'm so sorry, Carl, but I'm gonna have to leave.
Alright, that was the last clip. Finally. And the last one says that Martin's one goal when it comes to reaction videos is that he just wants to hear what people's thoughts on the artwork is. Because, Martin's known for his artwork, to be honest. That's kind of like the big reasons why people really enjoy Walten Files so much, because the art style is really unique and really interesting. And apparently Walten Files has really cool shots, really pretty shots that Martin can't show because, spoilers and stuff. So that makes me really excited to see what the artwork will be like. Cause judging from all the teasers and all that stuff and, all the cool stuff that we've seen so far, the artwork is gonna go crazy. I feel like it's gonna be amazing. I'm excited. I'm very excited for the artwork for that episode. Also, Martin, I forgot to mention this before, but apparently Martin is planning on doing a premiere. Now, I'm not sure if this is a YouTube premiere or a Discord movie night premiere in the Walten Files server or not, because it kind of sounded both in a way. Because Martin talks about the Discord at the end and stuff, and Kyle says oh, you should make a new a fake account, and have your mic muted the whole time, and then when everyone's done watching, just surprise them and stuff, stuff like that. So I'm not sure if it's a YouTube premiere or a movie night premiere. Whatever the case, I hope it's a YouTube premiere, I guess, because it'd be cool to see the YouTube chat, because it's gonna be a bunch of different people from all ages of the Walten Files fandom showing up. So I think it'll be really exciting, but I'm not sure. I guess we'll see when this episode comes closer to releasing. So yeah, that's pretty much the last clip, and that's the end of the video. That's the end of the video, pretty much. It's 2 a.m. I've been probably recording this for over 2 hours now. I'm tired. I'm sorry if there's any background noise. I turned on when I was watching the clips with you guys, I turned my fan off and on multiple times. I went to a door, my closet, so that I could actually hear the audio, because it's so goddamn low, it's almost impossible to hear it. And it actually kind of worked, so there's that. So if you heard just door noises like this or something like that, then yeah, I hope it's not too annoying or anything, and I hope the audio kind of drowned it out. But I guess I'll see when I'm not editing, but checking to see if this video even worked. So yeah, that's the end of the video. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I know it's not really the best, but I just wanted to show you guys this and stuff, because it's really cool stuff, and I really miss these type of spaces a lot, because they used to do this so much back in the day, back 2 years ago, and it was so much fun. So I'm happy they were able to do it again, even if it doesn't happen for a long time again. But yeah, that's the end of the video. I'll see you guys later, and I'll finally go to bed. Good night.